That's a pretty good clean out. Welcome to this California Gold Rush. We're on our way down the river right now. I got Petey with me. Sun just came up. He's ready to work. We're on our way down the river. And I spotted something on the hillside. One of my buddies, Dave Temple, let me know about. Some rosemary. Grows wild on the hillsides here. If you pick it off and rub it together and then wipe it on you, it'll keep the ticks and mosquitoes and stuff off you a little bit. This is it right here. Alright, well, good morning everybody. We made it down to the river. We put our rosemary on. Petey didn't get any ticks on him. I didn't get any ticks on me. So thank you, Dave. So what we're going to do today is, you guys may recognize this spot from my last video when I was out with the subscribers. There's a nice little bedrock shelf here. And then it ramps up. There's a little pocket there. And then the death cave is right under there. When I was out with the guys, I tested right in here and I got some good gold. Just in that little pocket right there that you see. Right there. So what I'm going to do is today, I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of battery life either. I was up late editing a movie. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to concentrate on just moving all of these large rocks off. Might make a little spot right over here for them. And then we're going to set up a sluice box right there. And we're going to just bucket material into the sluice. Very simple, easy day. Petey's over here waiting for the sun to get up. We're going to pop that box in and get going. We got most of our rocks cleared out. We're going to start hogging out all this dirt. Well, as you can see, I moved all those rocks off. I started digging in there and I had dug that out and started working up in there. Took some poison oak out. But anyway, point being that while traveling back over to the sluice box, I had noticed this little spot of bedrock sticking out, and that big rock right there was on top of it, and then this one here was right here. So what I did was I flipped that first rock over and I did a test pan out of here, and it was a really good pan. So you can see I had gotten down to the bedrock and there's a big V crack right there, another one there, bunch of little pockets and stuff. It's kind of wet and I don't have a great brush, but what I'm doing is skimming off the top, taking what I can, getting down to the bottom, and I'm gonna move all this and head through right up to where I was working. I'm gonna try to work right through these boulders, because all this material, even the stuff on top, even the overburden with the sticks and the leaves and all that stuff in it, has good gold in it. I'm gonna take you over now to the pan. You can see the gold from here. That was my first cleanup. I just want to let you guys know, I'm not quite sure how this is going to go, because we're having quite a bit of water drop issues. It's fluctuating rapidly. I was here a couple days ago, and the water was a little bit higher than it is now. And it's dropping, and then it goes right back up. So I'm seeing gold go in the box, but I don't know if it's staying. That's like the one thing that you really want to try to avoid when you're sluicing, is surging. Because that's pretty much like a flood coming down the river. That's what moves gold in the river, so it's gonna move gold in your box. So depending on how much water pressure you got, you could be blowing it right out the end, especially if it's fine gold, which I'm dealing with here. So I'm seeing gold go in, but I don't know if it's staying. I'm gonna keep going on the hole. When I turn it back on, I'll show you where I'm at as far as progress goes. That's a pretty good clean out for a couple buckets. There's some nice chunky pieces in here too. The borderline pickers. depending on where you're from. Those are pickers. And then the gold isn't all super fine. It's chunks. Like I said before, I don't have a lot of battery. So I think what we're gonna do is, we're gonna concentrate on just working this area. I'm just gonna keep, since I'm so close to my sluice box, which never happens either, I'm gonna take advantage of this. Sun's out, beautiful day. Water's not too bad. I've got a box set up, so we're gonna take advantage of it. Let's go do it, and I'll see you at the end of the video. We'll see how much gold we get. So we just finished our last cleanup. It's pretty much the same as the first one. About 1 o'clock now. Petey's guarding the hole because pretty good gold in there. We'll show you the second cleanup and then we'll dump in the... There's our second cleanup right there. Another nice little piece. Some other chunkies. Alright, so we'll dump this. There's a lot still in the black sand and stuff. Got a bunch in that bag still. But we'll dump out and see what we got. Looks like at least a gram, I would think. So that's our total for today. There's a few nice little chunky pieces in there. A bunch of fines and some flakes. Alright, well that's it for this California Gold Rush. It's Sunday, which means we gotta head back down to flat ground, go back to work. So we're gonna head out. Me and Petey got some appointments with some food places. Gym Boys, tacos. I don't know if you know that. But if you don't know them, go find them, because they're good. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Quick little sluicing episode. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. Drop a comment. Alright? Till the next one. Peace, you dig? Wall right here. Like the old timer. Rocks came from this hole here. I'm barely into the black sand, as you can see. That's about an inch thick right there. And there's quite a bit of color in there already. Nice piece. Right there. There's a ton of gold up here. A bunch of fines all through this. It's going to be a good pan. That's awesome.
Good job.
Just under a half a gram. Burnt. It's all mixed. Not bad. Messing around and showing these guys around. Happy with that. A couple little chunky pieces in there. A bunch of fines and some flakes.